Hey, I do have a serious question, though. I got a serious question.
Okay, hit me.
When Joseph Smith and Brigham Young, you may have been there. You may have been a fly on the wall, maybe. That's what I want to know. What happened? They're trying to. I know I've heard the story, but she said that Nancy Rigdon said that Joseph Smith and Brigham Young. Well, Brigham was the main one. He wanted to do this marrying, the spiritual wife thing. They're going to work it out. And so if you were there, I know that there had to be some looks back and forth between Joseph and Brigham as they're trying to work her. And then Joseph says, well, if you're not happy with Brigham, I'll marry you.
Oh.
It's all good in the hood.
Oh, no. You're talking about Martha Brotherton. You're talking about Martha Brotherton.
Okay.
All right. No. Martha Brotherton. Dude, she was this cute broad. You know how, people sound, normal, but then you see somebody with like an English accent and suddenly, bada bing, they're like, a 10. They go from a 4 to a 10, right? Well, Martha Brotherton, she was like this really cute cutie what came over from England on a boat. And she was like, maybe a 7 or an 8. But then she opened her mouth and she got that British accent. She goes, woo, like an 11, right? So she gets off the boat, and Brigham's like, talking with his normal accent and whatnot. And he hears this broad with this English accent sounding all uppity. And he's like, dude, that's going to be my bride. And we're like, Brigham, she's like really young, Plus you already got a wife. And he's like, hey, I had something move me when I was looking at her. I believe it's the spirit. We're going to do it. So, we're like, hey, who am I to argue with a spirit, I'm just an angel, right? I got the TK smoothie. I don't got anything else here. So we're like, okay, Brigham, we'll play your game. Let's go along with it. So we get her in the interview. And at first she's like, oh, I want to meet the prophet. I'm going to meet the president. It's like amazing. I've been hearing about him all the time, all the way from the boat. We get her into the office and she's like, oh, prophet, it's so nice to meet you. Like, yeah, that's nice. Now, truth be told, you caught our eye. And, how would you like to marry this old guy right here, this Brigham guy? But you got to keep it on the down low. You can't tell nobody about it. And she's like, what are you talking about? You guys already have a wife. I thought you was a husband. I thought you was righteous and whatnot. And we're like, just hold on. You got to let us lay it out. Did we tell you about the prophets? That God commands things, and if he commands it, then it's okay. And she's like, what are you talking about? That's crazy. Anyway, we had to try to slap some sense in her. She was going to run and blab right away. So we had to lock the door. We kept her in there. And, this broad would not shut up. We were just like, dude, just hold on. And she kept going on and on. You know how some teenagers are, right? Like when they're trying to show you their TikToks and whatnot, they just won't shut up. Well, it was basically like that. And then we got her finally to calm down. And we're like, dude, yeah, he's old, but look at the nice top hat he has and whatnot. And he's going to take care of you. I mean, look, honestly, Nauvoo's a bit of a pigsty, but he's got a nice brick house and he's going to put you in with him, but she wouldn't have none of it. I told her, hey, what about me? If you just give him a try, if his breast stinks too bad or whatever, you just come on, I'll take you on. And I'm good for it because I'm the prophet. But, she didn't go for it. She told her parents, they left, and honestly, good riddance. They were just going to be a bunch of trouble. But she had one, I think like her older sister or something, like married Parley P. Pratt. And, they did a good job. They called her a liar and, they made sure that people would not listen to her. So you just look it up. The Martha Brotherton story it's really good. But you're messing it up with Nancy Rigdon. It's totally different.
Okay. I think I got it straight on. I'm glad to have that insider information from you, Corleone.